Hi everyone, I hope everybody's okay and getting through the period we're currently in of a lockdown. I have my trusty mug of coffee in hand and I'm recording this pre 8 a.m. on a beautiful Saturday morning where the air smells absolutely clean and all I can hear are the birds singing outside. So yeah, the start of a perfect day of lockdown. So one quick gulp of this. I shall be right with you. Right now, what we're going to start today, this is going to be a 16-week process of running through show and tell 10 comics per every Saturday. Now, the series I'm going to concentrate on for this particular one is Capitaine America au Faucon. Noel Faucon. So, the language is French, but does it come from France? No. It comes from Canada, from the French-Canadian portion of Canada, where these books are brought out for the market as a double-sided format. So, may I present to you Capitaine America, number 1. Now, these comics were produced by Edition Heritage, EH, and utilised the double format, so basically 2 comics in 1 book. Now, note that I said Capitaine America au Faucon. Terrible pronunciation, I am so sorry. I'm just going to call it Capitaine America from now on. But the Falcon didn't appear until a little bit later in the run, so it initially started off just as Capitaine America. So a little bit of glare, but not too much because these are still in poly bags. I've got to get them into Mylar when I can, when things prevail. That's issue number 1. Swiftly followed by issue number 2. So format double, 2 adventures. Les origines du Capitaine, les filets du Pigier. Beautiful language, but I butcher it every time. There we go. Now, it took me quite a while to get all these. I have several good friends in French Canada to help me out with these. I'd like to just shout out Stefans Collection, JF Tremblay, and Corey Sosner, who over quite a period of time enabled me to get all these lovely comics. So massive shout out to you guys, thank you so much. You finally managed, you enabled me to complete my run, thank you so much. And number 3, with that cover. Lovely. Capitaine America en français. Superb. Now I must say, Stefan is one of just a couple of collectors in French Canada who have extremely high grade copies of all these, so his collection is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, whereas I am not so fussed. As long as I've got the book in hand and just not a pile of raggedy paper, I don't mind. Sort of, mid-grade for me is absolutely fine. But man, you should see Stefans Collection. Beautiful. Issue number 4. L'Immortal, Capitaine America. Excuse me. I know that's not the dry cough, by the way. That is just a cough. With the current period we're locked in, I'm actually in quite rude health, so I think it's probably the non-airplanes flying overhead every single day. The the contribution of them not being there at the moment has made the air clearer. It's a nice environment to be in at the moment. Nice to be almost in the countryside, or feel to be in the countryside. Issue number 5. Great. That's probably one of my all-time favourite covers. Superb. Yeah. And one of my all-time favourite corner boxes as well. I've actually got a Joe Jusko print, signed print, frame signed print, hanging up in my man cave of the corner box that Joe Jusko did. It hangs pride of place in that room. Beautiful cover. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Issue number 6. Great choice of colouring as well. You've got a yellow dominant in the foreground and a red subtly pressed on the back, followed by the corner box in red and yellow. The colour wheel works, folks. Issue number 7. L'immortal Capitaine America en français, but not from France, no siree. Issue number 8. I'm not even going to pronounce that. I think it says The Sting of the Scorpion. That's issue number 8. I'm so glad I have Stefan, JF and Corey as friends to get these books to me. Being in the UK, it's different to being in America, apart from territory. But to be honest, French-Canadian comic book sellers don't really like to sell to the US. That's the unfortunate hard truth. So with it being in the UK, they have a bit of a soft spot for us guys and gals. But if you are a US collector trying to get these books out of French Canada, you're going to struggle, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. I'm not quite sure why that is, to be honest. It's quite possibly that the intent is there's no real collecting of these comics on the American side, but huge intent to just flip and make profit. So who am I to say? I don't know for certain. Issue number 9. So I feel after most Friday nights, actually. And finally for today's showing, I'm introducing, I'm not going to pronounce it, but you know who that is. Issue number 10. Goddamn glare. Great cover. Just can't wait to get them out of these flipping poly bags. And it's some brand spanking new Mylar. Right, well I'm going to finish up my coffee, gently go about my day. thank you very much for joining me. It's always appreciated. And as you well know by now, I love showing what I have in my collection to you. The beautiful thing is I got such a lot of stuff to get through, it's going to take a long time to show you everything, which suits me great. Fantastic. So thanks once again for joining me. And due to there probably being no mail calls at all, everyone's on lockdown, I'm pretty sure the next time you'll see me is next weekend. So hang tight everyone, keep washing those hands, keep clean, keep your distance from everybody, and you'll be fine. Yeah. Be safe out there, don't be stupid, and don't panic buy, that's ridiculous. You know, let vulnerable people get their supplies of stuff they need. Not you hoarding all that stuff. Not saying you are, but just as a general rule, don't hoard. I'll see you next week. On that political note, see you next week.